So my name's Michael. I'm a missionary with Power to Change at UQ. One of the things I love about my role is getting to talk with students on campus about faith, about what they believe. And so one day I went out into the Great Court at UQ and I found these two students who were sitting down, and I just approached them and asked if I could get their opinion and their thoughts on spiritual matters. And they both looked at me a little shy, but they said yes. And it turned out because they both actually identified as Christians. And one of them, Tristan, is from a Christian family and a Christian background. And I started to meet up with him, with both of them actually, regularly, and asked them to come with me to show them how they can share their faith. And so they had done that sort of a couple of times, an hour each week for a couple of weeks. And I was helping them to learn how to share their story, their testimony on how they became a Christian and what that means. When Tristan actually said to me that he didn't have a personal relationship with Jesus, but it was something that he wanted to start and he wanted to have. So when he said that he didn't have that relationship, I asked if that was something that he just didn't know how to do or if he had chosen not to. And he said that, yeah, he'd just never done that before. And so we used the tool Knowing God Personally to sort of walk through the 4 spiritual laws. And I showed him, how we know we can be a Christian, where we can pray to, choose to follow Jesus. And he was happy to do that. Since Tristan became a Christian, he's been more passionate about and very faithful to coming to the sharing times. So I meet with Tristan as well as Tom, the other guy that we met, on a weekly basis. And we've been working through some material in how to grow as a Christian. Yeah, when I met them, Tom had been a Christian for, I think maybe 6 or 8 months. Sort of just the year earlier on a missions trip that his church invited him to go on. It was on the missions trip that he decided to be a Christian because he got to see the gospel in action in a community context. Yeah, it's been a real highlight for me this semester to work with both Tom and Tristan because for me it really fulfills the vision of why I work with Power to Change. That they've both expressed to me that being involved with Power to Change has really taken them from, for Tom, from just being a Christian to actually having a vision and a purpose where he wants to do something with his life. He's thinking more and more about how do I tell people about Jesus and how do I live my life out as a Christian to show people this life and these values that I now have. And for Tristan to have that confidence and that certainty that he actually is a Christian, that he knows that he will be going to heaven and that he wants other people to share in that. That for me, it's really summed up my experience of seeing these 2 first-year guys who, as a result of connection with Power to Change, are intentionally taking the time to grow in their faith and to see how they can impact their friends and the rest of the world.